On this program last night, Florida Republican Congresswoman Paulina Luna accused Arizona Democratic Senator Ruben Gallego of misconduct that was, quote, sexual in nature. Luna was on this program and clarified this social media post that was directed at Senate Majority Leader John Thune. She said it was a reference to Senator Gallego. She claims that these accusations that she made reference to on our program have been sent to the Senate Ethics Committee. In response, a spokesperson for Gallego said, and I quote, "These are right-wing conspiracy theories being parroted by a fringe far-right member of Congress. Senator Gallego has not received notification or been contacted by the Ethics Committee," unquote. Gallego, of course, close friends and political allies with former California Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell, who stepped down after a series of very serious sexual misconduct allegations. Now, before any accusations from Congresswoman Luna surfaced, Gallego met with reporters on Capitol Hill earlier this week, vehemently denying knowing anything about Swalwell's behavior and any misconduct on his part. I want to play part of what he told reporters.
How did you not know about the allegations? So considering you chaired his presidential campaign, wouldn't some of this have come up? Some of those allegations predated when he ran for office.
Again, this man led a double life. He lied to us. He lied to his family, lied to his constituents. Some of the most powerful people in this country, even before he ran, he was trusted with some positions that normally we would never think someone like this could do if they're leading that double life. And again, I was manipulated. I was lied to. And everyone else was too.
Has this forced you to reconsider rumors you may have heard about other people in Washington? And separately, has it forced you to reconsider any behavior that you might have engaged with that might have been deemed by you as social, but that could have been interpreted another way?
Yes to all of that. I definitely look at the world in a different way now. I certainly am going to make sure that I'm going to take personal steps and office steps to make sure that we don't even get close to a gray line, because first of all, that's not who I am. That's not my character. My family knows who I am. They know my values, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. And I do think, that Washington, D.C. has to have a bigger conversation about how to continue to change the culture, because clearly we did not change it after Me Too.
Nikole Killion joins me from Capitol Hill with the latest. Nikole, what's going on today?
Well, in terms of, the situation that unfolded throughout this week in terms of various allegations, members of Congress stepping down, obviously Congress now out at this point. But as we have been reporting, obviously we saw the resignations of Congressman Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzalez this week, prior to Congresswoman Luna launching those allegations against Senator Gallego. So this issue not necessarily going away anytime soon, especially next week, as there have been calls for the expulsion of at least two other members of Congress, most notably Florida Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick, who faces sanctions from a House ethics panel next week. Now, happening here on Capitol Hill today, the one thing that was occurring, in addition to a few votes, was a hearing involving Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., of course. He has a marathon of hearings here on Capitol Hill. He did back-to-back hearings yesterday. He's doing more here on Capitol Hill next week. But in this particular hearing with the House Education and Workforce Committee, he was once again pressed on this issue of vaccines, but more notably, also pressed on the president's mental health and mental fitness, especially in light of a series of posts over the last couple of days. Everything from his post threatening to end civilization in Iran if the Strait of Hormuz was not open, to his most recent post appearing to be depicted as Jesus Christ. Take a listen to a very testy exchange during today's hearing.
Millions of Americans are now wondering if this president is delusional and thinks he is Jesus Christ. Mr. Secretary, should President Trump fail a mental fitness test or an evaluation about his mental stability or emotional stability, would you vote to invoke the 25th Amendment?
There hasn't been a president who's more
Mr. Secretary, my question is, would you vote to invoke the 25th Amendment? Mr. Secretary, reclaiming my time. It's my question, Mr. Secretary.
And the secretary later quipped that the California Congressman Mark Takano there, who questioned him, was simply trying to do this for a fundraising video. But look, the secretary was pressed on a number of other issues, from the president's budget to, as I mentioned, vaccines, also the issue of gun violence, the measles outbreak, among other things, all issues that are likely going to come up again as he continues these hearings here on Capitol Hill, Major.
Nikole Killion, thank you very, very much.